Welcome and welcome back, everybody. Tabletop Toki here. Excited for our biggest board game unboxing, I believe, on the channel, certainly of this year. So we have several smaller indie games, a little Kickstarter action over here, but never fear because we also have, it just didn't fit on the table. Oh my god, this giant, beautiful, hulking package of very heavy games from our sponsor, Noble Knight Games. For those of y'all who don't know, Noble Knight is the sponsor of the channel. Ta-da! See, they deal in selling and buying new and used games. They have been just the best to work with, both before they sponsored the channel as just a regular customer, selling games to them, buying games from them, and they have just like anything you can think of. So if there are any games that you see from our sponsor today that you want to check out, or some of these indie games, they also have a lot of rare games from all over the place. So you can use the link down in the description if you're looking to buy some games for the holidays, either as gifts or a little thumbs up for yourself. And if you use the link down below, like I said, it'll directly go towards supporting the channel so we can get more games to check out together as a community. But that being said, I think we're going to start off with some of these smaller boxes, kind of do those, clear the table space a little bit, and then I'll start pulling games out of our large box of games from Noble Knight. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. By the way, while we're doing that, if anybody, or if y'all can give me some feedback on the volume levels, I had to mess with the mic settings and I kind of screwed everything up. Not that it was great before, so if it's too loud or too quiet, like voice, or audio or whatever, or not sounding great, let me know and we'll try to get that sorted. But I checked it before stream and it seemed like it was workable. All right, so we're gonna start with this game here, which is one of the only Kickstarters I backed this entire year. And it is from designer Joe Clipbell. And as you can see on the side here, ooh, fancy, we have Dragons of Etch and Stone. So this is a small in-hand card game. I actually have the original Game Crafter published version, but never got any of the expansions. They were a little more hard to come by. So recently Chip Theory Games did a printing, an official published printing of this game so that it can get to more people. And we're gonna check it out here today. Ooh, beautiful, love to see it. Custom packaging and expansions. All right, all these tiny little boxes too. I don't know, something about it. Okay, so we're gonna put this off to over there. Okay, so we have our base game here, so quite a bit heftier of a box. The original just came in like a tiny little sleeve, and then we have Northvale and Siege expansions, again also very hefty. So I'm curious to see what all is in here. Put this off to the side and let's check it out. So this is a one-player game, 30 minutes, ages 14 and up, and like I said, it is a in-hand solo game, meaning that the entirety of the game is played by holding the cards in your hand, rotating them, etc. Also has, in addition to updated packaging and some expansion, I think the Northvale expansion was previously released with the original, but maybe the Siege expansion is new. I'm not quite sure. Don't trust me on that. So we have a nice little box there. Okay, and we have our rules of play. This is pretty chunky, but it looks like they added a lot of illustrations to help. Despite the fact that it's a relatively small box game that's just card based, there are a lot of icons and things. It's a fairly complicated game. Yeah. Oh, and I love this new art. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, and there's a link to skip the rulebook. Nice. I used to never really prefer that, but as I have gotten more into playing, I don't know, I think my capacity for reading and retaining rules has dwindled, at least as of recently. So yeah, we have some reference cards, really nice plasticky finish, so you don't have to worry about sleeving them. Here are some of the dragons you might face. Ooh, okay, interesting. So yeah, the original game had everything kind of like, yeah, this is what I'm thinking of. So these must be the final dragon bosses, and then I'm not sure what these guys are. They look new, perhaps. Oh, these are your character cards. So the different attacks that you can play, and as you upgrade them, you get better power on some of them, and then they flip to the other side as well. Wow. I mean, I'm not surprised that the cards are really good quality and that the art and everything is great, because Chip Theory always has really high production quality. But yeah, that's super nice. And it looks like it's still just the 12, yeah, 18 card base game, similar to the original. So we're gonna put that back in here. And then it looks like we should have some room for our expansion content as well. Oh, I don't want to like ruin these. They're so pretty. Maybe I can get, oh, I don't have scissors in here. Oh no. Let's see. Well, maybe we can just kind of, hold on. I might have to go get scissors. Nobody panic. I really don't want to ruin the packaging. I've been doing a lot of junk journaling lately, and I kind of want to save these for the junk journal. So give me 2 seconds. Do we have a beer? And we're back. Was that actually 2 seconds? Did anybody time it? World's fastest scissor grab. Let's see, so we're gonna pop these bad boys open, see what we got here. Like I said, I was never able to get my hands on the original like Game Crafter published versions expansion stuff, so I'm really excited to see what that adds to the game. Okay, so ooh, Northfield expansion. We have safety warning. So it looks like a whole set of 18 cards perhaps here. Ooh, I really need to take out the trash. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe like a placeholder of some sort. And then we have more references, some new, ooh, I like that one. Some new different abilities and things like that. So it looks like a lot of the same. The only thing that looks really different is this here. Let's see if it says. So yeah, it just looks like more content. And then we have Ether Mage cards, our alternate cards that replace Mage cards. There are also new regions and things like that. So that's what that looks like. We'll go ahead and tuck this in right behind. And then we have our third and final part of this little project here, which is the Siege expansion. We'll see what's in here. Okay. I know this was posted in the Discord a bit ago, but we were talking about specifically in-hand card games and if people have recommendations. I pulled a couple. I would like to do a PNP stream if my printer ever decides to work. I think I finally got it to work, but I've just been so busy with other stuff. So let's see what this one adds. There are structure cards. So these are brand new. We have besieged mage cards, new regions, new dragons. Okay, so the siege cards are the things that are a little bit different in this expansion. Again, double-sided. Nice. Love that. Really pretty. Ooh, that one's crazy looking. Kind of like a crow. All right, so these are those siege cards. So yeah, very excited to see how this one plays. Also curious if anybody else backed this one, and if you've gotten to play it already, what your thoughts are. It literally just came in. Mine got delivered yesterday. So it was just in time for our unboxing stream. All right, I'm gonna set these off to the side. And then we have a couple other ones. So I'm not sure which this is, but we have a couple review games from some designers that came in from the Game Crafter. I'm very excited to check them out. Oops. Probably be helpful if we remove all the tape. But like I said, I'm not sure which is which. I don't quite remember, so we'll find out. Okay, so here we have Tiny Box. And some bunny litter. Ooh, okay, so this is Crownfell. from designer Mike Berg. Very excited to try this one out. So we have Crownfall, which is 1 to 2 players, I believe. And then we have the solo expansion called Last Stand. So these are what I was talking about when I was saying that the original Dragons of Etch and Stone came in a small like envelope. It was like this. So quite a bit bigger, but that makes sense. So you can fit all the expansion content. Big fan of that. All right. So this is, I believe, an abstractist strategy game. And another video. Hey, I guess that's just becoming more and more common, right? So yeah. We have some, it's 2 players, 20 minutes, ages 14 and up. The monarchy is crumbled, the realm is in chaos, alliances are formed and shattered as the remnants of meager factions contend for the seat of power. The goal of Crownfall is to capture all your opponent's cards from the board. Capture a card by moving one of your cards in the same space as an enemy card. So similar to some kind of like chess types of mechanics. So we have our grid and our different cards. It looks like there's a recommended setup for the start. Oh my gosh, this art is gorgeous. Wow, I really like this. And it's all card based, which is really cool. Oh, it's like a simulacra almost. Yeah, very excited. I love abstract strategy games. And this aesthetic and vibe is just, not only is it very well done, it's like right up my alley. So, ooh, okay. So either player can control these different cards, it looks like. And it just depends on what color, which side you're playing. Very cool. So yeah, you can deploy, move, and activate different characters. Very cool. All right, I'm super excited. And like I said, in addition to that, so who knows, we may be seeing a video if I can get it together. There's also a solo expansion, which I am very excited about because a lot of abstract games are 2-player or, you know, multiplayer. I guess 2-player is probably the most common player counts. But I love me a good abstract strategy solo puzzle. So we'll see. Last Stand. Okay. So you are among the last defenders of the crown, withstand an uprising to restore peace to the realm. The goal of Crownfall Last Stand is to capture all the incoming enemy cards from the board. Capture a card by moving one of your cards in the same space as the enemy card. Yeah. And then we have our different abilities that we can do, it looks like. Oh, so maybe these are based on, so it looks like an automation deck kind of thing where we might be programming what we're doing. Or these are the enemy actions. There we go. Very cool. So yeah, excited to check this one out and share some first thoughts on it. At the very least, I'm hoping to get this to the table this month, although December is going to be kind of a crazy month, and it's wild that it feels like it's already, I don't know. I know it's only the 6th, but I feel like December's already half over, which is not true. However, that's kind of how I feel when I think about all the stuff I have to get done this month. But at the very least, I would like to give a first impressions in our monthly plays video for December, and we'll see if we can get a full solo party video up for that one. All right, so that's Crownfall and the solo expansion. And then we also have a couple games here. Let's open them up. Ugh. Okay, good, great. Alrighty, so we have, oh, bonus games. Woo, that's amazing. I'm so excited. Okay, hang on. 2 weeks till Christmas. Is it really only 2 weeks? See, that's what I'm saying. The month is basically over. And hey, greetings. It's actually a like reasonable time in Slovakia right now, right? Not like 3 a.m. or something. All right, so we have a brief lineup of games here. Again, sent via the Great Game Crafter, but from designer Steve Smith and co-designers and things like that. So we'll go through kind of one at a time. The one in the thumbnail is Coven. So this one is a newer release from Logical Fox. And again, Steven Smith, designer. developed by Ryan Cook, and art by Darcy Gray. So it says the only thing more powerful than a witch, a wizard, or a dragon is the combined sorcery of all three. While these spellcasters and fire breathers are an ominous force alone, a coven of witches, wizards, and dragons can together yield unspeakable magic. It's up to you to unite these divided mythics and create the most powerful coven the magical world has ever seen. Very cool. And I love this art. Props to Darcy Gray, because this style of art can go very askew very quickly, but this is so well done. All right, let's see. Hey. Oh, wow. Early morning? Yeah, glad you were able to join. And thanks so much for sending me games. I'm really excited to check them all out and share them here. So let's see. Oh, and it comes with a little expansion too. All right. Very nice. Monster Trials and Mythic Trials. Okay, so we have our standard deck of 16 cards, and then you draw cards, play over 16 turns. So you're going to create a 4x4 grid of cards. And then we have scoring based on the different placements. And it comes with, like we said, the Mythic Trials expansions and Monster Trials expansion. Interesting. Okay, so let's check out what these cards look like. Ooh, beautiful. Love that. All right, so these are some of our like witches that you can place. And they have little down here letters. Ooh, okay, and it looks like these are the monsters. Wow, I love that Banshee. Very cool. So these ones have kind of automated movement or ways that they're going to manipulate cards on the board. And then these look like they're the mythical trials. So again, different ways that the boards will be, or the cards will be manipulated, or extra scoring. Like this one says, divide and conquer. No dragon can be in the same row or column as another dragon. Very cool. All right. Or only 4 of a kind sets. So it just adds more restrictions, it seems like, to some of the placement and scoring. Very nice. Art for all 4 games? Amazing. Thank you, Darcy. We need more amazing art in board games. There's already a lot, but like I'm a huge proponent for that. So all right. So there's Coven, and then we're gonna check out Everbound next. So this one is also a solo game, plays in about 15 minutes, ages 14 and up. Alrighty, let's see. So this one says, the seas are cursed and legends are born of flesh and spirit. Some pirates sail beside you only in life. Others command the seas as restless ghosts. The truest companions are ever bound to your cause. In both life and death, assemble your crew, captain, and let your name live on forever. Ooh, okay. Very good. Let's see. Okay, so this one has a little rule book, which is really nice. Love that. And it looks like we're going to surround our captain with 8 crew member cards. So looking like we're going to have various cards that we're going to place around, and then we're either going to draw a card out of some face-up ones, or the top of the draw pile. And then we can recruit those cards by placing them. And then we'll be doing that until we kind of fill out our grid or our compass is closed. And then we'll do scoring based on the different cards and icons. Oh, hey, Chris. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you have a great day and a great weekend, too. Alrighty. So let's take a look. Ooh, I like this little scoring chart. Whoa. Nice. All right. So these are our different crew and ghost crew members that will score based on the different icons. So it looks like the ghosts have specific scoring for certain icons, and then the crew members will also have some icons as well. Interesting. All right. Very excited to check this one out. Again, concise little card games. I feel like, speaking of, you know, December being a busy month, I just feel like every month has been super busy. So I've always been a big fan of smaller package, concise, really like smart designs. But I feel like now more than ever, my what's the word? Threshold, or like, you know, ability to look at like a medium weight or a larger weight game, like the lens of focus has narrowed even more. All right, so we have Park Ranger up next. So this is a solo game, 15 minutes. Newly hired park ranger at Pinewood National Park. Your role is to balance the park's environmental and recreational needs. Your duties include protecting and preserving local wildlife, educating park visitors on responsible camping practices, and overseeing park cleanliness and daily operations. Good luck out there, Ranger. Okay. So we're going to earn the most career points by grouping animals, cleaning up the park, and completing seasonal objectives. Awesome. And then we have our different scoring down here. I also like it when solo games aren't necessarily just beat your own score, so you have something to shoot for. Whoa, I really like this style of arts, and it looks like we have our various corners that are going to be lining up to create groups of 4. That's pretty cool. So you're considering all of those different ones, plus I'm guessing this icon up here shows whether it's like trash or they could throw it away. We have some different, I love bonfires. We have some different, these are the seasonal, what was it? Seasonal events or what have you. Very cool. All right, so we're going to be mixing these together. I'm going to put these in the back here. So again, placing our cards out in a grid. Wonderful. Yeah, I like the idea of managing like the cleanliness of your park too, when you always have those potential negatives to balance out just OP card combinations and placements. All right, and then we have one more Wild West Tycoon, again from Stephen Smith. Let's get those in there. There we go. Let's put this one here. Okay. I love the varied themes of these too. So this one says, step into the boots of a Wild West business tycoon with aspirations of becoming mayor. Say less. By day, you'll invest in a bustling frontier city teeming with miners, merchants, and dreamers. By night, you rely on your skills at the poker table to become richer still. How will you gain loyal constituents? Will you pay or play your way up to the top? So solo 15 minutes. Ooh, so I like that little balance of day and night time. All right. So yeah, we're gonna draw cards. We're gonna choose one to play face up and one to play face down. Interesting. And it looks like the cards will rotate between 2 different, and then also on the back we have some different buildings. Ooh, so this is the face up, face down. Interesting. Okay, I love that we have the tops and bottoms too. So really there's like 4 main sections of each card. And then we're looking at making sure that these are pointing to the correct buildings, it looks like. And then the billboards have certain scoring conditions as well on these different buildings. Interesting. Okay. And again, we have a poker hand score, and we're balancing that with our overall score that we're looking at. Very cool. I feel like I've really never played poker, but having played a few games now that rely on scoring poker hands, I feel like I'm a poker pro, which of course is not true because poker requires a lot of bluffing and things, which is not included, but I at least know what the different poker hands are now. All right, before we get to this big box, I'm just gonna take a quick sip. A little mocha. I had never had mocha before this week, and now I'm obsessed. Just FYI, so. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, good. I don't know why I lifted this all up like it's gonna stay on the table. It's absolutely not. Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for joining, and thanks for sending the games. Really excited to share more thoughts on the channel with them and share more about them. Okay. This is gonna... I should have just left this on the floor. It's not like, oh my gosh. It's not like, oh my god. It's not like it's staying on the table. It's gonna go right back down. Oh boy. All right. So, let's see. And we got a good mix of games for this month. There are a couple like brand new ones that I'm really excited to try, a couple older titles that I've been looking for a while, so let's see. I'm just gonna put it right back down where it was, just FYI. I was just demonstrating my immense strength, physical prowess by lifting the entire box of games up. I would estimate that it weighs probably somewhere in the realm of anywhere between like 5 to like 700 pounds, just as a reference. So, you know. Okay, this one first. So this is Garbage Day, which I believe is a dexterity game. Didn't get to play Jack Pocket yet. Played the OG. Hey, that's great. Yeah, the original is really good. The Pocket version is even just like more concise. So hopefully you get to try that as well soon. But a lot of the similar logic. Okay. This is the limited edition. Ooh, I believe the regular edition is like a green can. I don't know if there's anything else that's different, but this is from Mayday Games. Battle of wits among you and your roommates when it comes to taking out the trash. It says garbage, but I like trash. A carefully stacked banana peel represents a small victory. The hidden candy wrapper in your room is a big success, but the milk carton full of greenish liquid you secretly stashed under your roommate's bed? That was pure genius. Will you be careful and cunning to avoid responsibility and not take out the garbage? Find out in Garbage Day Mayday Games. We have ages 8 and up, 30 minutes, 2 to 5 players. Okay. So you have some garbage cards, mischief cards, room cards, and our rule book with the smelly expansion. 21 smelly cards. So here we go. There are contents. Yeah, we got the shiny version, limited edition. Ooh, fancy. Okay. Let's see. Wait, what? Oh, what's a coconut crab? Okay, so it looks like we have cards that you can put in your room or your overflow. Ew, gross. Clutter. Ew. Hardly know her. Smell. Candy wrapper. Boot post. Milk balls. Empty soda bottle. ABC gum. Can of peas. Draft markers. Chewed pencils. You chew your pencils. They must have a bunny. Half a pair of scissors. Cute. All right, we should look at. So there are a lot of cards. And then there are some mischief cards. Ooh, these are the smelly. This feels like it's never been played before. Like brand new. There's the card back. Boom. Dog food. Got it. Good, great. Okay. Let me double check and see. I've seen like where you place cards on top. Oop, like so. Overview. Yeah, so you're going to be placing cards up on the garbage pail itself. Very fun. Big fan of dexterity games, so I'm excited to see how this one plays out. I think the only game that I have that even remotely reminds me of this one is Rafter 5 from Oink Games, where you're putting out cards and then putting your little meeples and treasure on top of them. So very excited to have another alternative because we played that game a lot. Like a lot. Okay. We're gonna twist. Very cool. Super exclusive Garbage Day. Oh, that reminds me. I also have to add these to BGG. Stuff of Nightmares. Oh, too late. Uh-oh. Coconut crab. Why is it Stuff of Nightmares? He's blue. Let me see. Show me coconut crab. Why Stuff of Nightmares? They're cute. Wait, are they big? Oh! Why so big? Oh. Oh, I like the blue guy. He's my buddy. Oh, it's so pretty. Can I share a picture of a coconut crab? Wowie. Climbing crab? Oh no, there's like text all over it. Just kidding. But the actual picture was very cute. Wait, hold on. We're gonna... no, it won't let me save it as an actual picture. Okay. No, I think it's good. Coconut crab? You're okay with... You're okay in my book. What was I doing? Going to Board Game Geek, right. Oh my gosh. Y'all are distracting me. You're supposed to be reminding me to add these games to Board Game Geek. Dragons, Etch and Stone. And instead you're distracting me with cute little crabs. Why didn't it come up? Dragons of Etch and Stone. Owned. both expansions. Owned. And owned. Then we have Coven. Owned. Then we have Everbound. I'll have to look if it's one or two words because BGG will not give you the result if you type it in wrong. It won't even be like, we think you kind of meant this. Park Ranger. 2 words. Oh. And then we also have, is it Wild West Tycoon? 3 words. Oh, and then we have Garbage Day. Plus, specifically special edition. Do y'all keep track of your games? Like your collection in BGG? I also find it crazy when people are like in the hobby and they don't. It just feels like, I don't know. Feels like it's not a choice. Oh my gosh, there's so many games. So many games. What should we do next? What should we do next? Maybe we'll do, I don't know, whatever's on top. Flower Fields. All right. Oh, this one's brand new in shrink still. So, Colors, Fragrance, Complex Corollas. Corollas? Is that a car? Wait, what? What is a Corolla? Hold on. Pause. It is a type of car, a Toyota Corolla. What is a Corolla? If not a car? Huh. Petals of a flower. Is that why the car is named that? That doesn't make sense. What? Okay, I don't know. Anyway, there are many criteria for evaluating flowers, but there's only one visitor who can impartially decree the beauty of the garden. Beef! To emerge victorious, Miss Bastion is stunning, meticulously arranged garden bursting with life, vibrant colors, and delightful buds. So interestingly enough, this reminds me of a favorite polyomino game of mine called Queens, To Be Were Not to Be. So I'm curious about how this one will differ. That one has like tiles that you draft on top of tiles. But this one looks like you put little bees on the tiles that you draft, and the tiles have different like colors and shapes. So I'm excited to figure out if this one is a contender. Similar theme, similar pieces, mechanics, but looks like the scoring and strategy is quite a bit different. All right, so let's see. Also gorgeous, man. Remember what I was saying about there are so many beautiful board games in the world these days? Love to see it. Okay, so we have our garden boards. Yeah, and we'll be going through, drafting our tiles here, placing them on. Ooh, and the boards have some like predefined ones that we're trying to line up. Very cool. Oh, I love this. Okay, okay, and there's a solo mode. All right, we'll see. So we gotta do a little punchy on it. Oh, the bees, they're so cute. Oh. Look it. Aw, they're tiny. Little screen printed bees. We have some scoreboards. We'll take those out. I just do all my scoring in BG Stats these days, so I probably don't need to laminate these, but we'll do it anyway. Okay. Petal arrangement. Yeah, I never knew that. Now we know. The more you know. Don't say I never taught y'all anything. Okay. And then we have some little punchy tokens. Ooh, nice burlap bag. Okay, I'm into that. All right, and then we have our player boards, it looks like. I'm assuming that most all of these tiles go in the bag, although it looks like these 2 tiles may not. I'll look that up in a second. All right. Did we see player count for this one? Looks like 1 to 4 players. Well, good, great. Let me actually look up which ones go in the sack. Small flower tiles are separate. The rest of them go in the bag, it looks like. Yes, let's do that. We're gonna make little twofers, and then we'll put the rest in the burlap bag. I think it'll just make setup and playing a little easier. Okay. Good, great. These are really chunky quality tiles too. Oh my word. Oh my goodness. I can probably put these in here. Double up on the baggies a little. Alright. Cute. We actually just played Queens the other day. I don't know if I think it was right after I did my order, so I must have subconsciously been thinking like, oh yeah, I have Flower Fields coming. We should play this again so we have a fresh comparison in my mind. Okay. And then we have our small tiles. Oh, this is a big tile. Just kidding. Oh, they have the numbered punch boards. That's nice. The big old tiles here. Okay, okay. I'll put this up here actually. All right. And then our little twofer tiles. It looks like those are the ones that are the small tiles that will be placed in the center randomly. So we'll just get those out of the way. Get some of these big tiles. Oh boy. All right. I don't punch a lot of pieces these days. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have so many used games or so many games that are just cards and things like that, but I feel like I don't get to do a lot of punchy punch. Put these separate. Oh, this bag might be way too big, but that's fine. I love the design of this game. Look at these beautiful illustrations. Oh my word. Y'all, I need to get better at art. Like this, I don't know. All right, this is a separate tile. Put that in there, probably. Yeah. I don't watch a lot of I don't watch a lot of internet content in general, and even less so with like shorts or reels or whatever. But I try to keep my algorithms really tight so that when I do get one, it's either bunnies sometimes or mostly just like art stuff, because I do really enjoy just every day getting a little bit of inspiration and seeing like, oh, is that something I want to learn how to do or try out for myself or what have you. But I think I need to, if I want to get like good at art, I think I need to have a more disciplined approach of like what I want to accomplish and like a daily goal, even if it's not like good, just like doing something every day. I've been junk journaling almost every day or having like a daily junk journal entry, even if it's not done on the day of. But I want to like get back more into like illustration and calligraphy and like stuff like that. Yeah, I agree. This one extra cozy with the art and the bag and even the insert is just really cute. Very effective. So that's not just like the box, but keeps everything nice and tidy. Okay. We have our punch boards. Did I just put these in this box? Will that mess stuff up too much? I don't know. We have our wool bag and Flower Fields. Ooh, let's not put these by the mocha. That's not a snack. All right, next game. Just picking something. Ravel, R-A-V-E-L. Rare artifact, vertiginous, enigmatic, logical. What does vertiginous mean? We're learning so much on stream today. Causing vertigo. All right, my partner recently went and got his flu shots, and he's convinced that they injected him with vertigo because he's never had like dizziness or vertigo in his life. But for the longest time now, anytime he's on his right side, he gets super dizzy, and he's like, they injected me with vertigo. So vertiginous, very, very on point. Ooh, impatient. So y'all don't know, this is, oh, that looks so good. Available in October. These are already out. Excuse me, what? Hold on. What is this? Fry guard? What is this? I don't know, but I'm gonna wish list it. Must have, duh. What? Okay, hang on. And then we have last minute. So Impatience Games, if y'all don't know, is from was founded, etc., whatever, by Shadi Torbey, who's the designer of the Oniverse game series, and now this is publishing company. Whoa, the Oniverse game. They're so beautiful. I like that they're like good and done now too. They fit perfectly on my shelf as like a faced out grid. Wonderful. I'm gonna look more at those later. But we have Ravel. Can you pierce the secrets of Ravel? Endlessly resettable puzzle for one player. You'll have to manipulate 8 dice placed in the center of the grid in order to solve the cog cards placed around it. Each solved cog will help you create a unique opportunity to further unlock the remaining cards. Only clever use of limited resources will allow you to piece the secrets of this strange contraption. I love that. I'm so excited. Yeah. One player, 10 minutes. Boom. Speaks to my heart. Endlessly resettable solo puzzle. Oh, I love that so much. This kind of reminds me of Chip Theory Games quite a while ago had a game of a similar kind of premise called Trip Lock, where you were unlocking or like picking locks, and it was a similar. This sounds like the type of puzzle that I wish that game had been. So we'll see. And these pop out cuties. Oh my god, this is really chunky too. I don't know if y'all can see that. Cheap Lenovo supports pressure angle sensitive stuff. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I've been looking at, so I have like an old Samsung tablet that I do for digital art. But I definitely need an update because it is showing its age. Everybody raves about Procreate, and I'm like, do I really want to get an Apple device for the first time in my life? I don't know. But I also I don't know. I've been really digging like not doing screen stuff. I think that's part of the reason why I love junk journaling, because you can't really do it digitally. So yeah, we'll see. PNP of the old Dragons of Etchenstone. Hey, nice. Thanks. Good to see you too. It's been a minute. All right, so we have our different dice colors and values that we're going to be setting up in our grid around our central board. Very cool. So excited to try this one. In fact, I know I've been saying I'm pressed for time, but this is one that I'm like, I need to get this to the table like yesterday. All of these, honestly, it's going to be rough because they're also like quick and concise and snappy, and the rules look very straightforward. So I feel like I'm gonna have to set aside a day for just knocking these all out. But I also, because I'm trying to be better about uploading, I also have to set aside days now, like almost entire days for just like editing and stuff, which sucks because I want to use that time to play games, but what are we gonna do? Okay, let's do a bit of a bigger one. Oh my gosh, what is this? Let's do this one. Mercurial. Never had heard of it before, but from designer David Go. It looks super pretty. 1 to 4 players, 45 to 90 minutes, ages 14 and up. So it's like dice and cards, which I am a big fan of. I think one of the games that comes to mind when it comes to like dice and cards is Ashes, but I'm gonna be honest, the taste level of the flavor text in some of those things and how unbalanced some of the earlier versions were kind of turned me off from that one as much as I wanted to love it. So we'll see if this is similar, different. I don't know. It just looked really cool. It was disgustingly cheap because, again, Noble Knight, thank you. Used games, wonderful. So it says, welcome to Valinor, otherworldly home. We're going to exert control over chaos in this game of dice manipulation and magic making empowered combo by engine building mechanics which thrive on foresight and skill. How that sounds. What do we have? So you're going to roll dice, shape elements with alterations, crafting combined spells, and then cast them to perform heroic deeds. So it looks like engine building, set collection, all of the above. And wow, gorgeous. Love it. You'll love to see a good box cover. All right. Whoa, there's a lot of stuff in here, and this is a very nice organizer. Oh my god. This is just like all the high fantasy junkie, like straight into my veins. If this game is half as good as it is pretty, I will be stoked. All right, cool. So it looks like, yeah, some spec collection, some manipulation. I'm hoping that like the game is pretty straightforward and that a lot of this text is just clarifying what certain things on cards do. I'm hoping that the iconography is really good, but I do love that they have the table of contents right there. We have some icon references as well. Oh my gosh, this game, what? Ugh. Usually I'm very skeptical when games are like this pretty. I'll be honest. But when I looked it up on BGG, it looked pretty sick. So, wowie, cool. And Challenger expansion? Excuse me, what? Pardon? Good grade. I'll take it. Is that included in the base game? Ooh. Or is this like... Is this extra? I'll look it up in a second. Okay, so we got these. We got our super pretty dice. With tokens on it. Our main different like cards that were... Yeah, so a lot of iconography, but hopefully if the iconography is pretty straightforward, then the game will go pretty quick. We have little trays. Wow, these are deep. For our different resources, tokens. Looks like some scoring. Ooh, owl. Whoa. It's Bonita, but she got an upgrade. Celestial Rapidash. And then some more different cards. Interesting. Okay, wow. There's a lot going on, but like I'm kind of really excited for this. Like I said, jury's out on the mechanics, but it looks and sounds very promising. So we'll see. Let me add it to BGG before I forget. Mercurial. There we go. Well, I should have put that up there to start. Whoops. I'm getting very distracted. So we have Rathel. Oh, but it has the dots. Rathel. Okay. Periods between each. Okay, and then we have Mercurial. Oh, Challenger expansion. It is an expansion. Wow. Thank you, Noble Knight. This is why buying used games is the best. Y'all get perks. As if it already doesn't feel like Christmas, right? Because you get like so many cool things. Yeah, honestly, this organization is great. I love this. And the little pull-out trays. I always appreciate when inserts have places for specific stuff, but if it's like static and stays in there, it's hard for everybody to reach over to the box to pull shit out. So I love that these are placed anywhere, because honestly, if this was just fixed in here, I would pour these into cupcakes every time. Like put them in baggies and pour them out into cupcakes, cupcake holders. So I'm very thankful for that. That is, I have not seen that, or if I have, it's not super prominent that I remember, but I love that. So A+ for that. Yeah, like I said, if this game is, you know, fairly streamlined, as much as I hope it is in my heart and soul, I feel like I'm going to be playing it a lot. Yeah, and had never seen it, never heard of it. Browsing on Noble Knight, they're like, hey, you want this super cool looking game for like... I mean, with how cheap it was and the fact that it has an expansion, they basically paid me to take the game, okay? That's kind of how that went. So we're gonna put this. Am I gonna knock into my camera? We'll see. We'll put it there for now. Okay, cool. Also, I mean, like, look, these are the colors, right? These are the colors. This is a game for me. Alrighty, let's do another small box. This is one that I actually saw up at their store in person. Koei Nobori. I had not heard of it before. Devir, I feel like, is just releasing so many games. It's like a little impressive and also a little concerning. I don't know. And some of their like smaller box games have felt like they've been kind of hit or miss. So I wasn't sure on this one, but it looked so beautiful that and the theme is like really resonates with me. So I thought I'd give it a try. It's 2 to 5 players, 20 to 40 minutes. It's Kodomo no Hi, and thousands of kites fly across the sky all over Japan. Immerse yourself in this experience as you explore the beauty and tradition of these colorful kites in the game. You'll have the chance to design and customize your own koinobori pole and embark on a journey through Japanese culture. Are you ready to lift your dreams like the koinoboris do in the sky? That's really beautiful. Okay. I'm a sucker for these like really, I don't know, my like base aesthetic skews very dark, depressing kinds of media, but I'm definitely any of these like the Japanese version of Circus Flucati, the Natsu Treasures or whatever. I think when I did that unboxing on stream, I almost like started crying because I'm like, this sounds so beautiful. Just a little aside about like nostalgic summer days. So yeah, looks like we're gonna have cards that we're drafting, acquiring, layering from bottom to top to put up your like pole. David Bernal and Amelia Sales for the art. Interesting. Okay. Well, David Bernal for the game design. So let's take a peep. Just these cards, a couple little cubes. Wow. Beautiful. You'll love to see it. These are gorgeous. Oh no. So pretty. So yeah, it just looks like set collection. Some of the cards have different abilities, maybe, is what that looks like. I'll count these off stream because we have a lot more games to look at. Usually with used games, I go through and like count them components just to make sure like everything's good. But I think if I were to do that with all the games we have for today, we would be here way longer than any of us probably have time for. So we'll take a peep at that off stream later. Oh my gosh, so many games. Y'all, this table's filling up. Help. Okay, and then we have some scoring. Oh, okay, so that's what the cubes are for, maybe? For your own personal little scoring. All right, we'll put those face up because they're super pretty. That in there, put that there. Boom, 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 boom. This can go. Yep. Yeah, there we go. Alrighty, next. We have so many games. There's still 4 games in here, I think. Alright. Speaking of colors. Oh, whoa, this one's heavy. Vendetta, Vampire the Masquerade. A little Fiduti on it and Charlie Cleveland. Some art from Martin Motet. This is a horrible guild game. I believe it's like little social deduction kind of hidden roll team shenanigans. Wow, what a pretty game. Jeez, 3 to 6 players, ages 14 and up, 30 minutes. So we have, unbeknownst to humans, monstrous vampires have been sustaining their undead lives with human blood for centuries. Over the years, they organize themselves in a new feudal structure, hiding their existence behind the masquerade, an elaborate veil of deception pulled over the eyes of the living. City of Chicago, what up? Ruled by the Camarilla, the most widely influential vampire organization history has ever known. Okay. But there's a proxy to overthrow them. Oh, baby. This is heavier than I expected. Based on the mechanics, I thought it would be pretty like light box with it. Whoa! Excuse me, what? These are neoprene mats? Excuse me, what? Does that come in the base game? Excuse me, what? Is this a Kickstarter version? Excuse me, what? It was so cheap. What? Little trays. Little pop trays. The black, pink, gray. What is happening? This is yeah. Oh my gosh. Y'all, buy used games. Go to Noble Knight now. Load up your cart and just buy everything. Buy everything. Y'all, it literally feels like Christmas. Oh, we can skip to January after the stream, just FYI. The month's over, pack it up. Doesn't get better than this. Oh dear, whoa. Okay. Yeah, so this game looks pretty involved, as you can see. Playing the game. Diablerie. is the term used by vampires to describe the act of drinking all of another vampire's blood and drawing their soul into their own to absorb their strength, which causes the final death. Excuse me? What? Wow. Interesting. Okay. Wow. This goes hard. I'm not gonna lie to you. This is crazy. Wow, jeez. Look at this. Look at this. Wow. So cool. Very excited. There's a lot of... Oh, look, there's Bruno. Oh, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? I swear. Ah, there you go. Board game designer. That's cool. I like that. Let me have... Oh my gosh, there's so much stuff. Wowie. Wow, I love how stylistic the different cards are with like the sepia kind of golden tones and the grays and then the specific color. Oh my gosh. It's so pretty, I'm gonna throw up. Y'all ever, we used to talk about this on the channel quite a bit, cute aggression, where something's so cute that you just like get mad and want to like punch something. I'm getting like overwhelmed with how beautiful this game is and how cool it seems. Like it seems really in depth. So I'm hoping, my main concern right now is that whether it will be viable to like learn and teach it, because it does require a minimum of 3 players, right? So you're gonna have to be able to like, I hope that the threshold, the barrier for entry is not too high based on what's happening. Oh, I was like, why are these upside down? Because like the anarchy symbol, but it's for vampires. Yo, is it 2004 again? And is my screen name something that should not be repeated? There are little districts, tokens. Wow, cool. Love to see it. Ugh. What's in this bag? What are these? Bonus cards? Circles? Oh, these are boards. Those are dope. What's happening when you... Whoa! 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 Metal coins! And acrylic pieces? What is that? Oh my god, and a metal kind of thing. Okay, this is insane. This is wild. I did not think that I was getting like a full Kickstarter version of this game, but now I know why this box was so heavy. My word. I can put these under, right? We're not going to need those. Sorry, guys. You're very pretty, but you're going to the under place. Okay, how is this all in here? This was here. And these were like in there somehow. My word. Woo! Y'all feel it? Like the adrenaline? Whew. Wow, there are a lot of mats. Okay. Maybe we can do like kind of layer them a bit since the stitching is a little whatchamacallit, more like raised. I don't know what's happening. Bear skin pudding. Wait, what? What is this? Is this an ad? Okay, should be good here. And then let's see if this will close. I think so. Vendetta, Vampire Masquerade. All right, maybe we can put like a little side on it. Oop. Yeah, there we go. We'll just do this. There we go. Then we can still see all the games without taking up too much table space. All right. What do we have next? We have a couple next. We have one more big box, so let's get that out of the way, I guess. Gutenberg. Wow, this one's also very heavy. So, this is a heftier Euro game that I've been wanting to try for a while. I love the theme of the printing press. And I'll be honest, it's been a while since I've gotten like a new, chunkier Euro game to really sink my teeth into. And I thought, you know what? Big order to finish out the year. It's time. Big boxes. Yeah. A lot of mine have not been, but this one's been on my wish list for like way too long. So I thought, I'm just going to bite the bullet. All right, let's see. Ooh. And we have how much? It is why can't I see? No. Did I mess up? Is it on the side? Oh, duh. 1 to 4 players, ages 10 and up, 60 to 120 minutes. All right, hang on. We need more space. I'm gonna rethink my life here. Let's put some of these like so. Cousin, Wild West Coon, Park Ranger. Where do these go? Where do these go? Crown Bell. All right, hold on. Hold, please. Oh gosh. It's all. There we go. Then we can do like kabam, kablam. Other way. Kablam, kablam. And then. There. Okay, that's a little better. Wow, it is. It's a time. Good. Alrighty. We have our English rulebook. Other rulebook. Where did I put that? Over here. Oh, right. Oh my gosh, it's not even unpunched. Y'all, buy used games. Most of the time, they're not even used. So yeah, this game, doesn't have the overview here. But basically, we're going to be creating printing press stuff. These are our little gears that are going to turn around. Ooh. Ooh. We have our main board. Wow. I love this border. Super pretty. Reminds me of like old printings for like music and stuff in Europe back in the times. Wow, okay. No, this game has not even been played. Oh my gosh, there's so much happening. Okay. Good. So we have our player screens. So they open up. Oh, these are the non-English ones. Good, great, got it. Okay, so let's see what we have going on here. So we have different types. So you're going to turn gears, plan, execute your plans, doing different things, fulfilling orders, and then preparing for the next round. We have some scoring over here, and then the different iconography. Love to see it. Wow, so beautiful. I feel like I have to punch this off screen because it's gonna take forever. I did not expect, yeah, so you program your gears here. Oh, I love it. Windmill Valley has that as well, where you have like your personal board with your gears that turn around. Something about that, or like, oh my gosh, Praga Kaput Redmi, where you have like the action selection wheel. Love it. The only game with like turning gears that freaks me out, and I don't know why or what about it is, but Tolkien. I don't know why. It just, I could not wrap my mind around it when I played. Maybe I was super tired and I just need to give it another go, but that was the only one where I'm like, yo, what's happening? All right, I'll get baggies for these cards in a minute. Wow, these are so gorgeous. And then we have our boxes with the different letters. Hold on. We'll just put these in here for now. So, little burlap bag. Love to see it. Oh, they're like, wait, what? This is open. What is happening? Okay, it is a tuck box. Whew. Oh my gosh. Y'all see this? Look at this. They're actual, like, blocks. They're actual wood blocks. I thought they were just gonna be like little cardboard, whatever. Oh my gosh. Oh. Whoa. I don't know if you guys know. I am in love with like lettering, typography, calligraphy, etc. Like my obsession started back in like before that, but the true obsession started back in like I want to say like 2014 or so, where I got super into learning about graffiti. And then from there, it was like hand lettering and then like calligraphy. Like there were just periods of time of all the hobbies that I have within art too, like different subjects that I'm interested in. Like lettering just comes back over and over and over and over again in various forms. So like there was a period of like 3 months where all I did was obsess over broad nib calligraphy. It was like I just lived and breathed it. So seeing a game that's like dedicated to printing and has like all these gorgeous black letter fonts, like, oh my god, it's so good. Crazy. Yeah, okay. I slept on this one for too long, apparently. This is it. I'm gonna punch these out later. Yeah. I will, yeah. Getting too worked up over here. Woo! I'm sorry, I should have put a not safe for work tag in the title. Like, is that hot in here? What's happening? Okay, Gutenberg. Love that. Man. So beautiful. So yeah, 15th century printing pioneer, compete for the frame of your printing house, take on the role of a historical character, fulfill your customers' orders and patrons' expectations, print your books, add refinements, improve your printing house's machinery, time's running out. Will you be the one to make history? I'm not big on like history either, but like this was one of the things that stood out to me from history class. Again, probably just because I love, you know, the idea of like print, like handwritten. I think like, you know, the invention of the printing press also had like huge implications for music, especially in Europe at the time, and like what all could happen and the possibilities of that, which I just think is so cool. So yeah, I have a very vested personal interest in this theme. But beyond that, I'm just very excited to see how it plays because it looks very cool and very good and very great. And there's a lot of fun stuff happening here. So let's do like a little bit. Yeah, we'll do that. Sweet. Okay. 7.2. Yeah. It's supposed to be, or 7.3, it's supposed to be really good. I've heard good things. Like I said, I've been sleeping on it for too long, I think. Get in there, garbage day. Okay. Movie hero. Oh, yeah. Yeah. One of the common misconceptions is people are like, oh, I can't do calligraphy. I have terrible handwriting. I'm like, well, do I have news for you? Calligraphy has almost nothing to do with handwriting and everything to do with just art and strokes. And can you draw a straight line? Good. Can you draw a curved line? Good. Here's how you put them together. So it's really cool. Some people who do amazing calligraphy have like the worst handwriting. They're like not, I mean, I'm sure there's some overlap, right? But they're not directly linked together, if that makes sense. Okay. We have 2 more games. I'm going to save well, these are both really cool looking. Propolis from Molly Johnson, Robert Melvin, Sean Stinkowich. This is from the same designers as Point Salad. But this one looks a little bit more involved. So it's a worker placement and engine building game. Ugh, love it. Yeah, they also did Calico Cascadia. So take on the role of competing medieval bee colonies and take turns deploying worker bees to collect pollen and propolis, fortifying your positions on the realm's landscapes, etc., etc. So another bee game, worker placement, engine building. I have a type, y'all. Not afraid to say it. 1 to 4 players, 15 to 30 minutes. I love that it's only 15 to 30 minutes. I hope it's like crunchy and concise. That would be my dream. Also, oh my god, so funny. Can't help it. Oh, jeez. Okay, we have our boards here. Looks like these are the different types of pollens and things that you're gonna be collecting. We have some cards. Oh my god. Oh, are these gonna be like little multi-use cards, or are these just all in one? Because if they were multi-use cards, I would be so happy. Where's the tab? I can see it, but I don't. Oh no. Please? Please? I have to add these to BGG. Don't let me forget, y'all. I'm gonna forget. Murph Brothers love this one. Good. I hope I do too. Alright, let's see. Oh, look at all the little bees. Those are good colors. I feel like they would be problematic for colorblind friendliness, like this teal and green. and the blue are all very similar. Little beehives. Oh, they're double-sided. You do stuff with the backs of the cards too. Interesting. Okay. I can get behind that. Behind that? Yes, no, maybe so. All right. Got our little baggies here. Solo cards. We'll just leave these in here. I don't know what all these extra bags are for though. Couple little things on there. Maybe to get divided by player. That's probably it. But these bags feel too large for that, so I'll probably get smaller bags and rebaggy them in tiny little bags. Yeah, these are too big for just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential little hexes. We'll get smaller bags for that in a minute. I'm gonna, like I said, usually I would go over everything on stream and like do it here, but I'm on a little bit of a time crunch today, but I did want to get these all unboxed and show them off. So yeah, you have your beeples, your resource markers. Oh, maybe that's why, because the bees go in there too. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll leave those in there. What did the sushi say to the bee? I don't know. Wasabi! Oh! A plus. I love that. That seems so obvious, but my brain was not going there. For some reason, my brain was like, sashimi? Nope, that ain't it. Cool. Yeah, I'm excited to see if this actually legitimately can play in like 15 minutes. That would be fantastic. We'll put this down here. Okay. And then one last game, which is good because we're out of space. This is Beast. Very excited for this one. Clarence Simpson, Pandasaurus. So, can you and your friends conquer the beast? Cooperative card game. Work together to beat the game. Rules are simple. Count up as you place the cards. Can you place all before you reach 999? Seems simple enough, but beasts will come out and limit how and when you can place cards, adding to the challenge. So, seems like some common, basic cooperative card games like The Mind or The Game or Take Time is another one that came out that feels similar. I mentioned some of these in the last burn video that I posted, some of my personal favorites, but with a little spin on it. 2 to 5 players, 20 minutes. And gorgeous art. You know, I always say that I'm not like shallow when it comes to games, but then I feel like I show off a lot of games that are very beautiful. But like, here's the thing. A lot of those games that I praise just happen to have really good art, which enhances the overall experience. I don't think that I would like them nearly as much if they weren't solid games. There have been plenty of really gorgeous games that I have hated because the mechanics are not good. But there's just, I don't know. We really get to pick and choose, so why not have the best of all the worlds, right? Standards. Wow. Okay, cool. Even the number cards are stupid pretty. And this is the whole rule book. This looks very concise. So I guess, whoa! I guess it'll really come down to whether, you know, the mechanics really hold up. We have gold foil edged little tokens here. Sick. Why not? Get a little card on them. This box could have been half the size. I'm not sure if they'll come out with expansions and that's why the box is a little larger, but okay. That's fine, I guess. Alright, so then we have, I think these cards are just number cards and then some of the beasts. So we have different suits, it looks like. These are like little bats and birds. We have our purpley ones. I feel like I need to sleeve this game. Oh yeah, the backs have gold foil on the edges. I don't know if y'all can see that. So I feel like I have to sleeve this game, especially because you're like playing them in, oh, he's so cute. Little face on him. Playing them in order, so you really don't want the cards to get marked up. Wintry cards. We have our black, and then here are some of the beasts. Wow, okay. That is, whoo, who's the artist? Why aren't they on the front of the box? Pandasaurus, get it together. What is happening? Hold on. Pause, please. Artist name. Hold on. I'm about to be really mad. Unless the person who designed the game also did the art. In which case, fine, but you should state that, right? Oh, Gutenberg, we own it now. Take it off the wish list. And then we have, what other ones? Nobori. Take it off the wish list. We own it now. And then we have Vendetta. Vampire Masquerade. Let's go. That Kickstarter version. Y'all know I'm not like super big on that, but like, hey, if it's for free, I'll take it. Unexpected. Did not pay more for it than I would have paid for the retail version, but I will take it. PNP Game Crafter for Behold Rome. Huge learning curve. Oh. Okay. Oh, but like the cup is very tall. There's very little mocha left. Been drinking it like a fiend. But yes, I'm very clumsy. If this was not like a very stable, wide-based cup, it would not be there. But thank you for your concern. That's very valid and fair. What other games do I need to add? Did I add them all? Is that everything? Oh, Mercurial? Did I do that one already? Yes, I did. Because we had the expansion. Oh, Propolis. It's all going off the rails. We're so close to being done. Take it off the wish list. Boom. Oh. Okay. And then we have Beasts. Take it off the wish list. We own it. But do we have the artist's name? The artist is Paulina Linjama. Why the doesn't it say that on the box? Shame on you, Pandasaurus. I'm actually mad. It doesn't even say it on the back of the box. Are you kidding me? Y'all. I'm just sorry. This is where my brain's at now. Where do we have credits? Okay. It's at least on the front. Like, why is that not on the front of the box? All right, I'm kind of pissed. Okay, that's fine. Whatever. I don't know if somebody's already made a big stink about that on BGG, but like, hello. I'm sure the design is fantastic too, but when like so much of the game, like marketing box, cards, etc., like these are just number cards. The art really makes or breaks the game in these cases, I feel like. So to not have the artist's name featured on the cover of the box or like even on the back of the box at the very least, like, what are we doing? Okay, anyway. Thank you, Paulina Linjama. Art on this game, 11 out of 10. Gameplay, TBD. Okay, but we'll do a quick recap of all the different games and then we'll wrap up just in time because there's no more room here. You close out a BGG. Okay. Monster hidden in 18 cards. Behold Rome. Oh, that's what I was gonna do. I'm gonna add that to my wish list as well because that sounds fun. Another small box game that is like deceivingly chunky was Master Builder. I don't know if I ever ended up making a solo party video. That one is hefty, solo and 2-player. Tiny little box cards, crazy decision space. The rules left a lot to be desired, but the actual gameplay once you got into it was not that crazy. All right, anyway, so games. Let's go biggest to smallest. So we have Gutenberg, which is one for Euro game with little action turning gear wheels about making printing presses, fulfilling orders. Then we have, we'll just go from here. Beasts, 2 to 5 player cooperative game, putting numbers in order, dealing with beasts as they come up, about 20 minutes. We have Propolis, which is 1 to 4 players, 15 to 30 minutes, about worker placement, engine building. And we have Koinobori, little set collection, card game, 2 to 5 players, 20 to 40 minutes. We have Garbage Day, limited edition, ooh, fancy, little dexterity set collection game, 2 to 5 players, 30 minutes. And then we have RABEL, which is a solo puzzle game, 10 minutes. We have Dragons of Etchenstone, the new Kickstarter from Chip Theory Games, solo game, 30 minutes with 2 expansions. Very excited to try that. And then we have Crownfell and Crownfell Last Stand, which is the sole expansion for 2-player strategy abstract game from Mike Berg. Again, thank you to Mike and to We Heart Games for sending copies for us to check out. We'll be talking more about these here shortly. We also have a couple games from our designer Stephen Smith that all are solo and play in, I think they're all 15 minutes. So we have Coven, which is about aligning different magical beings. Everbound, which is about directing your ghost and regular ship crew around your captain. Park Ranger, which is about cleaning up your park and getting bonuses for different types of landmarks and things. And then we have Wild West Tycoon, which has your different buildings and signs that you're trying to get to point to one another. All right, and then we have Mercurial, which is, was it 1 to 4 players? Yeah, 1 to 4 players, 45 to 90 minutes. Which is like card, dice, manipulation, engine building, order fulfillment kind of thing. And then we have Vendetta, Vampire Masquerade, which is, ooh, the box is not correct. There we go. 3 to 6 players, 30 minutes only. So fingers crossed. Asymmetric bluffing strategy game with some deduction in there. Playing cards at locations to try to gain influence and become the new Prince of Chicago. And then we have Flower Fields, which is a 1 to 4 player Tetris style game, 40 minutes. And that is everything. And we also have Mocha. So yeah, thanks for stopping by. It was great seeing you and getting to chat. So again, huge thank you to Mike Berg, to Steven, and to our sponsor, Noble Knight, for sending all these games for us to be able to check out here on the channel. Hopefully y'all enjoyed getting a peek into these boxes and seeing some games that might spark some interest. I'm very excited to hopefully try to get them all played relatively soon so that I can talk about them in our December wrap-up. And give some first impressions, and who knows, maybe we'll be seeing some solo party videos about some of these games as well. But that is all the time we have for today. Thanks so much, as always, for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day, wonderful rest of your weekend, or whatever time of the week it is when you're watching this. And we'll see you next time. Bye.